man. Season 2 of Two Barbers in the Comic. I'm your boy Cam Comedy. That's at KAMKOMEDY. And I'm going to swing it to my bro to my right.
I'm Pat the Barber _ You can find me at Pat the Barber _ on IG.
Swing it to my bro to the left.
Dre Ball, you can find me at Ball _Fades.
Yes, sir. We got an interesting show for y'all tonight.
That's right.
We got an interesting show for y'all tonight, and we got a special guest. My boy Ballface, can you introduce the special guest for us, please?
Yes, we got Miss Shanria Price. You know, little young lady, esthetician,
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
You know, all that and more. And I'm pretty sure she might have something to add to that.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us about
Let's
yourself.
give it a little round of applause. Let's give her
Appreciate you coming in.
Clap for it, clap
Thank
for
you
it,
for
clap
having
for
me. I've been secretly watching your show, you know, Guilty Pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, we love hearing a male's perspective. So I commend you guys for doing what you do. So, yeah.
We appreciate
shout
it.
out.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate
that.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Now y'all get a chance to hear a woman's perspective. So y'all won't just think we just giving y'all what we have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
it.
going to be an interesting show. Y'all
That's it.
stay tuned.
Y'all ain't gonna keep hitting me with these big words. I don't know. Hey Siri, define
I
perspective.
know you ain't talking about last week. You put all the big words.
I was
You ain't go to the dictionary.
in this motherfucker.
You ain't go to the dictionary before you started.
Nigga Malcolm X and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was in the back like,
Right.
I'm gonna use that shit today.
Right, for real.
I'm gonna use that shit
He
today.
did it in the car first right now. He let that sit in the car.
What in the super fragilistic kind?
Tell you the truth.
Move your hat back, but she is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So, what's today's topic, bro?
What are the qualifications that men look for in women?
Ooh.
Qualifications that men.
I think you were saying like what are the top?
I mean,
One of the
obvious. You gotta be physically attracted. You know.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Okay, so, like, when it comes to physical attraction, like, what does that mean for you, man? Because clearly, you know, there's a lot of women out here who like the big eyelashes and like who love lace fronts. So like, okay,
I don't
then
like
if
none
you-
of that shit.
Okay, right. So
Not
like,
a damn thing.
Nah.
what?
The eyelashes, they out here
Proper.
looking like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
I like that. I like that.
So
natural,
they like natural beauty.
natural,
Yeah.
beauty.
Natural.
Natural booty.
Right. Of course, the physical,
booty that
the physical, what you gonna see?
Beauty.
The beauty. You gonna see the face first.
Okay.
Maybe the smile, the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
once you get past that, now it's all about the
Now
communication.
you go into the.
Because you
okay.
can still have somebody with natural beauty be crazy than a
Oh yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
So
That's very
now it's all about the communication.
Oh yeah.
So what's
Like looks is definitely not everything.
No. Small percentage.
Not small at all.
You're right.
pretty-
I was trying to sound political.
Nigga, it's like 91%.
You're right. 'Cause it's a lot of dumb, pretty women out here, but they're just trophy
That's why
pieces.
we got to go by what's on the inside, bro.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
It's the inside.
That's fine and dandy. that's all. If you can find a woman with both qualities, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, well, all the qualities. You know, but
So what do you feel like men make a mistake of choosing women?
well, your first qualification, the beauty, the physical features.
why is that?
Why
Why
is
is that wrong though?
Because that's the first thing we see.
That's the first thing we see.
And y'all go like
That's why
all
y'all
in.
wear those nice dresses and
Right.
all that stuff. You know.
Right. But like you fall in right there. Like you will accept a woman just because she looks physically attractive at the most at the standard of what society consider as like beauty, right? So like there's this standard that you see on the music videos and on catalogs and on like, you know, on social media, and I think you guys are attracted more to what you see in like on that platform rather than like actually understanding what like real natural beauty is and being able to correlate that with like integrity, morality. You don't connect those things. You just go straight for physical features, and morality and integrity just it can exist or not.
Nah, I for me, I don't think that way. Like it's definitely about the insides after the physical beauty, of course. But you have to get past the physical in order to get to the other thing, the other parts of a woman.
Can you define the insides?
You put an ass on that motherfucker.
You put an ass on that. He said definitely about the
No,
insides.
I'm talking about her heart, her heart, man, her heart.
You see how off the thought process is right here, right?
I'm the only one married though. I'm the only one married.
He said once you find out about the insides.
No, and I was gonna let it go until he looked at me.
He put the ass on it, so I'm like,
Yeah. What are you talking about? Like, surgeon, goddamn.
yeah, but I do believe beauty is better inside out. Once you get to talk and find out the intellect and get to know that person, what she's about, what she's been through.
If you got substance too,
right? What do you have in common? Like
intelligence and all
it's
that.
a lot of women that been through some stuff,
But it's
a
a lot of guys that try to look past that because of the outside. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
she may have a fat ass. You like, damn, but we don't have nothing in common, but I still want to hit it.
See, I ain't like that.
Yeah,
I won't need. I can't even get like that with a woman if she ain't if she don't
Mentally.
fulfill me on the, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about the physical beauty.
right. Yeah. She got to mentally stimulate your mind, bro. And for a woman, that is so important.
Yeah.
Stimulate her mind.
Okay, so like how long in the dating process of you having someone who's like physically attractive and then like she's at the beginning she seems as though like she has like a good heart and smart and intelligent, like when does the code switch? Like how long before like you are in that relationship that you feel like it switches for you guys?
When y'all can use the bathroom in front of each other and all that stuff.
I think after y'all fuck. I mean, after sex. Like, being real with you. Like, when it comes with guys, like, so, nigga would do all this shit, you know, to get you. He'll goddamn travel an hour and 30 minutes to pick your ass up. You let him hit. He gonna start to, I pay for you an Uber to get here.
That's
So,
like, I just hit the switch.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's not her though. That's y'all. That's like
No,
a male
but I'm
issue.
saying that's when they change as well. Like, you know, it's after sex. Like, okay, for example, I can be calling a woman at a normal pace, how I normally call her. After sex, she would say something like, well, you don't call me that much. Like, I'm still calling you the same way I was. It just feel like that now because they done got more emotional involved.
Yeah.
So it feel like I'm not calling her.
Women are super emotional when it comes to, you know what I mean, feelings
true.
and all that.
Yeah.
For us,
Naturally.
Yeah, because you have to get when you sleep with a woman, they're giving so much more than we're giving.
you're transferring that energy to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. You see that?
Yeah.
Transfer.
You been around him lately.
There you go.
You transfer
boy said
that energy.
Energy.
Boy, man. Radiation over there, boy.
Oh, that's real talk though, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how you feel like after you done hit a chick, you know what I'm saying, and you be like, why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I ain't even really like her like that. Why I do that? I used to be like that all the time because I'm a one woman man. So you know what I'm saying? I wasn't used to being out there like that. You know what I mean? I always was in a relationship, but when I wasn't in a relationship, I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't a fulfillment. It was just letting it off. You know what I'm saying? But until y'all, why I get these looks? Y'all think I'm bullshit?
I'm just saying, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm dead serious.
yeah,
7'4" all-star basketball player. I've been a one woman man.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never cheated on any of my girlfriends.
Oh, well, that's different. I mean,
We got a caller coming in now. We got a caller coming in. Is that for Pat? Caller number 1. Go ahead. Pat.
yeah, motherfucker, it's me and her.
I'm dead serious, bro.
You talking to both of us. We found out.
I'm dead serious, man. Y'all think I'm bullshit, but I'm dead serious.
So I think for men, it is the beauty, the outer beauty that we see. But once we do get to talk, what else can attract us? And I tell a lot of young men that now, don't just go for the outer beauty because after that 2 minutes is up, what do you have?
2.
Yeah, it's a solid 2.
That's a long time.
It's a solid ass 2.
Yeah, if you see somebody.
You get a lot of strokes in.
Right. If your heart rate up,
You talking about sex or looking at a
I thought we was on the insides. I thought we were still on the inside. Yeah, but like I said, after the sex, what do you have? You have a great conversation. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you see yourself in a year? What do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years?
Well, I mean, don't you talk about that before though, right?
Like, I feel like you talk about that like on the first date, but like, you know, as far as like you feeling or being at that point where you feel like committing with this person for 5 or whatever years, you know, like is beauty enough to like sustain you? It
fades. It's fades.
Beauty fades.
Right. So like what is it that you're looking for that throughout your whole dating process? I'm sure you've dated a lot of women that like
Not
there
him,
was
because
something not
pretty much a
not
one-woman
Pat.
man.
But like
I said on my off season.
I ain't going on 5 days.
On my off season, I was
I ain't going
cool.
on 5 days in the week.
like what was the missing link for you where you felt like, I mean, it could have been what? Loyalty, commitment, consistency, like
Trust.
I like I said,
Kids.
that's what made me marry my wife.
Kids.
Was the loyalty factor. That's what, and Dre know that that's what made me marry my wife. We talked about it on the first season, you know what I'm saying? It was way more, I mean, she's a beautiful lady, but after that, you know what I'm saying, after all the thrill men is gone after the first couple months, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to go to something. You got to be able to talk to her.
Exactly.
You got to be able to communicate.
And some flaws you have to accept because nobody's perfect. So you just got to know what you're willing to accept.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to accept something.
Yeah.
right.
You're not going to get everything checked
You're
off
not
your
gonna
list.
Get everything.
Damn, I ain't
You
get
got to
not
draw the
gonna get
line through
everything.
some shit.
Well,
And they not gonna get it from us either.
How many
Right.
of you guys talk about y'all love language? Like, do y'all ever like tell the women who y'all talking to like what you consider as like your boundaries or like love language of what you like? Do you say it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Mine physical touch.
Yeah, but
Pat don't.
but she said boundaries, and I want to know the niggas really got boundaries.
We do.
We do.
In what sense, though? I mean, like, what are you talking about?
He said.
You talking about standards?
He said. She said boundaries. What are our boundaries? And I think, do men really have boundaries? When we first, women have boundaries because they would tell us.
Yeah, some motherfuckers have boundaries.
Such as, like, what are yours?
I think the morality aspect is a super big boundary. Spirituality is a boundary. And then also just, I think, as long as you're just considerate enough to understand who I am as an individual, then there's a compromise. Why are you laughing? As long as you're considerate enough to like where we can both compromise our day-to-day life and like thought process and communication. If you communicate with me and I listen to your communication, are you listening to my communication? Like, are you actually hearing me as a person, as an individual? So outside of that, outside of the morality and spiritual aspect, the boundaries they kind of fluctuate, right? Like it's depending on what you're willing to accept. But I really don't hear men talk about their boundaries. It's almost like
they accept anything.
They accept anything, or they like allow enough before they snap. Like it's like a quiet
thing
snap.
is,
build up.
Build up.
It's like women create a lot of rules and, like you said, boundaries. We don't, because it's not something that's like, okay, like when people read stuff out of the Bible, they say, well, it's in the Bible that it says such and such. But like women will come up with stuff, say, you know, well, I don't want a man if he's not doing such and such, or I don't want a man. And it's rules that they have made up. We don't go around saying, well, I don't want a woman if she wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? We don't look for things to carry on.
Someone just said they don't like lace fronts.
Somebody said what?
I don't like lace fronts.
I'm just saying, but that's the boundary, and it's okay.
Like my wife got that Hawaiian silk, you know. I
you know what I'm saying? You
That's
throw some water on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a Hawaiian natural silk.
They be asking her to sell her house. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about the lace front.
But
That's
when
a boundary.
When you meet them though, you don't go and just say on the first date. You ask them. You
Tug
looking
on.
for that shit.
Tug on.
Tug on what?
Tug on. Touch it.
On who?
You gonna rub my spray? You gonna rub my spray in off? Hold on.
That's his boundary.
That's a boundary. Looking across the bridge.
Across the bridge.
I'm like a black chick with my head. Nigga, hey, don't touch that. It's a boundary violation.
Oh, you stupid, man. Nah, but I just like natural women.
But sometimes you don't notice boundaries until you see it. Cause like, I remember I was dating this woman and I didn't know that like, you know, she always sleep with her head wrapped.
Yeah.
So what is this shit right here when they don't have no hair right here?
And the edge be gone.
And I realized that was
gone.
a boundary when I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that little piece of house sticking on the side.
That's a boundary.
Yeah, that little.
I'm not willing to accept that shit now. So that's what I'm saying. We don't go looking for it like we see it. Like, I don't really like that right now.
You know what's the problem though? When you dating a woman, and she wearing all the nice stuff to bed, the sexy stuff.
Yeah.
You with her for about 2 years. What's she gonna wear to bed? A moo-moo.
Bullshit.
A fucking moo-moo.
But that's what I was saying. We don't notice. That's when we notice our
Got the head wrapped.
Right, they're giving us the real damn
That's when
now.
we notice ours.
They trying to sell it.
You gotta go
You got to
through.
spend time with them and to notice like,
Right.
what the fuck?
You gotta go through
this
3
shit.
layers of clothes.
Yeah.
But is it really a boundary if like I feel like that's communication, right?
Yeah.
At that
that's-
point, that goes
communicate.
into like communication.
Yeah, can you?
But like
But
a
then-
boundary is something that like you just can't. You would not choose her if this was the case.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
you smoke menthol cigarettes or any cigarette,
Right,
it's
like-
a boundary.
You're right about that.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't care how bad you are.
Right.
Right.
So like
Okay, how bad
you
you
get
are.
a blunt.
You got
Cigarettes,
that? Yeah.
though?
Nah,
Right.
shit, yeah.
I don't do marijuana, cigarettes, hookah. I don't like none of that.
Hookah.
Hookah.
Damn, boy, you limited.
Ink pen, whatever they stick in their mouth and
That
smoke.
boy limited, boy. You
No, those electric.
Yeah, the electric pen. I don't do none of that.
I
And-
smoke.
and-
I do the electric pens.
You do the electric pen?
I do the electric pens.
And I do the electric slide. What's happening?
and you ain't gonna.
So is that your boundary? Like
I would not.
I thought you said leopard. A
that's what he said.
Yeah,
Leopard
leopard
and
print.
cheetah.
I don't like leopard print.
Nigga, I wish my wife would come in the
Hey,
bedroom with a leopard
It
jumpsuit
turned
on.
me off. Leopard print.
I
Man, I had a chick one time. She was
Nigga said he
bad.
growling though.
She was bad. I took her to the room. She got out. She got the shower, and then I came out behind her. She's sitting asshole naked, Indian style, in the middle of the bed, lit one up. I had to go.
I would have sat right next to her.
I had to
What's
go.
wrong with him, man?
you would have got secondhand contact.
Right. I don't do smoke.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. And that leopard.
So if you met your
Smoke.
all right, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
You met your dream girl. I'm talking about she everything that y'all kicking it.
He gonna say no.
But I don't have a dream girl.
You don't have a dream girl?
I don't have a dream girl.
So if you can put a woman together,
Yeah.
you don't have a certain way you want her to be.
What the fuck? I mean, what I gotta go?
You would
for?
take
That's a dream
something
girl,
from somebody.
I
This
gotta
from
go for-
somebody.
You would, like build a bear. You can build a woman.
So I gotta
You
go
know
to
how
build a
you
bear
wanna
to build a
woman.
chick.
Yeah.
I mean, if that chick
If you
like,
could build a chick and she was perfect, and you dating her,
But what? I don't.
and
want
you
no
didn't know
perfect
you
chick.
don't know she smoked cigarette. You didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
And she just lit one in front of you 2 months down the road when y'all done fell for each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, all that. What you gonna do?
Guess I gotta let her go.
You
I gotta let her go. But it was things I would not accept. Like, nigga, y'all been to my house, but my house is super clean. I don't want no cigarette smell in there. I don't want no cigarette smells in there. I don't want to.
just tell her.
What you gonna do? Step outside? That's just gonna be in your hair and your clothes. Now you bringing it into the house with sticks in your fabric or your car.
I thought you said blunt.
Blunt, anything that smoke. I can't.
You don't even smell hookah.
I don't care. I don't. Yes, you do.
Not really.
Oh, you really don't.
I smelled it before. I can't do it.
It vaporizes in the air, man.
Yeah. So does the emission.
That's
exhaust.
okay. That's
my boundary.
That's your boundary.
Like the girl you was with, her edges was out of bounds.
Yeah. I would say stinky coochie.
Oh, for sure.
Out of here.
Out of here.
Out of here. Like yesterday.
Beyond a doubt. I'm not giving you no
hygiene,
projects,
all that.
no products, no nothing.
Bad breath. Out of here.
It's a wrap.
What you do when you found out it was stink?
Huh?
What happened?
You know, he taught it only took
It
him
was
2
like
steps to get to the door.
when you went to the bathroom. It was like when you went to the bathroom at the movies. And you left the chick though?
She's still waiting on me.
She's still waiting on you to this day.
That restaurant closed down due to the pandemic. She's still in there.
She's still in there.
Where Dre at? Where Dre? You know me.
Yeah, not answering. It's going straight to voicemail.
Yeah, that's a absolute no.
Like
I messed with a chick one time and she was like that, and I kept going back just because I thought it was it could have been salvaged.
How do you communicate these boundaries though? Like when do you have a conversation with a
You
woman?
can't have
great question.
You cannot tell a
Great
woman.
question.
I can't tell a woman
That's
that
it.
are coochies.
That's
Like,
it. And why you can't do it? Because they be tripping.
they be tripping.
For what?
They be tripping?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Nigga.
They be
Listen,
tripping.
that's what we got Kevin Samuels for.
yeah. He keep it real.
I would tell a chick.
He keep it too real.
Right.
Too real.
But it's what we really think,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Would you want a man to tell you if it was off?
Absolutely.
See, that's what they
because naturally, especially if it's not a common thing, and like if I'm ever off, if you don't let me know, you don't care about me, and I might leave you.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Because naturally, a lot of people think like it's a hygiene thing, or like she don't take care of herself.
pH.
But like, it could be your pH balance that's off. You could be pregnant when it's off. Like there's so many different aspects of like why it could be off balance. And as a man, if you're somebody who's supposed to be close to me in that way where you got that close, you ain't gonna tell me, because I'm gonna tell you when your balls is off.
I'm about to tell you.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be like,
nigga, these they hanging kind of low. You done been
That's true.
I'm gonna let you know.
We don't care. We be like, oh shit, hell yeah, I go wash up right quick.
We just left the gym.
But y'all be like, if we was to tell a woman that they, yeah.
Nah,
You probably won't get that thing.
It's your delivery. You can't Amazon
You
deliver
probably
that
ain't get that
thing.
thing right now.
FedEx deliver that
She
thing.
gonna go in the car.
You got to FedEx deliver that thing.
no, you got a freight package.
You talking about,
Right.
you talking about when you first get it, and
Yeah.
the way she's saying it.
Oh, she
the
talking
pH
about
and all
if you
that,
there
it's like,
already.
Yeah, you already
Right.
there.
Now that's different. If you done already hit it and it been clean all the time, and
Right.
now it just start. Now that's different. Now you be like, hey baby, I've been smelling something, you know. Blah, 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 blah.
You been eating
But
some
if it's
Fritos?
your first time and you like making out and you just like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, you gonna give them that second try.
Okay.
You gonna give them that second try just to see if
Stop
it's
eating them damn sardines.
Right. Sardines with them,
He's some of
with
these
them corn
pineapples, baby.
chips.
It's some of these pineapples.
Right.
So you always-
Drink some of this prune juice.
Oh my god, I cannot.
And I can. So with the qualifications, because you know it's a lot of women. Right? I had a breakup. It wasn't recent, but it's 2 years ago. I had to, you know, what do you bring to the table? And she told me, good pussy.
It's not enough.
Is that it?
It's not
Hell
enough.
no.
Just good
because
pussy.
when they start saying shit like that, they base it off things you doing. Like you ever been with a woman when you in your mind it's equal to us, but you do something for them and you say, well, I always do all this, and what do you? It's like, oh, I be giving you this shit every night. It'd be good too. Like
That's not everything.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So that shit right there. No.
It's a no go. You need more, and then you can go get some one night stand good pussy. You know what I'm saying? You can go swipe left for motherfucking right and get some good pussy if you want.
So let me ask you this: if you met a guy and he checked all the boxes, he kicking it for you, you know, you ain't really touched down yet, and then everything's smooth, and then you get in the bed and it ain't what you want. What you gonna do? 'Cause is that a boundary? Can you?
It depends on the chemistry. Like I feel like this: if the chemistry is there, that's something that can be like built up. If I can talk to you, if I'm comfortable around you, if I feel like
what the limp dick can be built up, or the relationship.
Is it a like a medical issue?
I don't know.
Or is it just
a small issue? Or
it's the size issue.
It's a size issue.
Yeah, because women, y'all be out. Y'all will be out.
I've never had a size issue, so I don't know.
Oh, you didn't pick the winner. But
I feel like that's
pick the winner.
It's chemistry. Like, and I've had this conversation before. So literally, a person who isn't confident sexually would not talk to me, if that makes sense, because I'm confident. So somebody who is like naturally like off in that area probably wouldn't choose to like approach me. So like I've never had that issue. But if it's someone
now you make me feel bad if I ever had some whack pussy in my life. I'm like, she's a whack pussy that chose me.
Nigga, you gotta walk up on the seat.
Like I done chose some whack pussy in my life.
Yeah.
You make me feel bad.
Honest.
But listen, that's on you because you choosing them based off of their physical features and not the chemistry, like not their interaction and the character. Like that's a different thing. Like y'all just choosing, oh, she bad. Like let me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how like a lot of men, not everybody, but that's how a lot of men move. Yeah. But like women, we don't do that. Like if you could be as like attractive as all get out, and if the chemistry ain't there, we'd be like,
what camera we on, bro? Cause I'm all cameras, man. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all fuck with me.
We don't want to hit all that, right?
I need some chemistry. Some chemistry. I'm not dealing with no more whack ass pussy. Give a damn, I said it.
Like y'all would date a girl who literally like give you like, she'd be like, yeah, okay, that's what's up.
What?
And she could be bad as she could be so bad, like got all the physical features.
I would.
A lot of men do though.
That's not the ones that we're not like that. And the men that I know, they not like that either.
But now, when we were younger,
yeah, I was like
that.
Yeah, because we naturally we men, we boys.
It was hunting.
Yeah, we was hunching. You know,
you get older, you get a lot more mature.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Like it's I don't want to just date for sex.
Nah, because it's gonna fade anyway.
It's gonna fade.
When you
think about it while you're dating.
When you 70, 80, you want that woman that's gonna push you around that wheelchair, the one that's gonna wipe your ass, the one that's gonna.
That's why you gotta get them young.
No, I can't stand no young chicks, bro. Young chicks don't get it.
So what's the youngest
I'm
you
thinking
go?
about this with a long run.
If you weren't married, what would be the youngest you go?
The youngest I go?
When you would
right now at my age?
Yeah, let's do your age now.
Right now at my age, I say about 32.
That's pretty good.
Okay. What about you? 32? Yeah.
I mean, 30.
I'm with you on the 30.
It's a little because I was 14.
That 2 years makes a difference.
I was 14 when she was, it's a little mind thing for me.
But some women can be so mature that you think that they that young. Huh? Like you can meet a woman who's very, intelligent and don't carry herself that way. You'll think that she old.
Yeah, you got some childish 30 years old, and then you got some. But you got some childish
ass 40. Yeah, you childish ass 44-year-old.
And ain't doing nothing with that life. You 50 years old still getting TANF? Tell me you want to buy some food stamps? No.
This thing is crazy. What you just saying the women that they go for?
That sounds very personal.
Yeah, that sounds real personal. You know what I'm saying?
He let everybody know.
Hey, shout out to my baby mama. I won't be buying them this month.
What about financial stability?
Bing, 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 bing. Hell
On the aspect of male or female, like which one?
For you.
Yeah,
for male.
You for male.
Me for a male?
Yeah.
I think just as long as you have a plan,
ooh,
that is like the most important thing, because life is up and down. Like you could be a millionaire one day and then like not have any money the next day. So like life is up and down. So like I think is like I said, morality, integrity, like those things will play a huge factor in if the money is going to be a factor. Like it should never be, but like your plan lets me know that like we're doing something. Like we're moving towards something. But like if I don't have that, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how little money you have. Just as long as you are in a space where you have a goal in mind. Like that's just
like I do Instacart and I work Walmart overnight, but I got a plan.
Yeah.
You got a plan. Like, I mean, you do Instacart, you work Walmart overnight, but then like clearly if you're in that space, but then like you're telling me that you want to do something that's invested into a certain area of like it don't matter, it could be real estate,
and you showing
or it could be you're showing that you're actually ready to sacrifice for that plan because you work at Instacart and you work at whatever the second job is. Like that lets me know that like where your mindset is.
That's what's up. Y'all hear that, ladies? That's what's up.
I go bullshit.
What you say?
Call it.
Hold on.
Ask me a question.
I just don't believe you meet a guy and he work at Walmart. He been stacking his dough for 5 years.
And
Now you putting years on it. She ain't putting no years on it.
And
It's a plan. I got the plan written down, bruh. I'm gonna work here for 10. I'm gonna go to the post office.
That's not a plan. Okay. Yeah, that's not a plan. You're going out the.
That's a
going out
career.
I'm
the-
just saying. Some
Yeah,
people.
going out the
You said that you
But
have
she
a
was
plan.
saying in other things. Okay, she just said if you got a guy doing what you said, Instacart or something else.
Instacart,
So
Walmart
if he came to her and say, hey, I got a plan in 10 more years of doing Instacart. No, she's saying of something else, like what you really want to do.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What's the big plan?
So your Instacart money and your other job money is
going
going
into-
to
Yeah, but
something else.
creatives, people who, you know what I'm saying, like that shit changes. Like for me, I kind of go with the flow. With, you know what I'm saying? Like I be like, okay, I think I'm gonna start something doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
switch.
My shit switches all the time. My wife was like, you gotta need to narrow it down.
It do
to
switch
what
like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
They switch like
You
a
know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying? Like it switches.
But see, like that's the thing. Like that's not to say that it like discredits you or anything like that. But if I had to choose the standard, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose someone who is a little bit more like structured if I had to. But 9 times out of 10, when it comes to women, like we're not just going out and like we don't pick. Like we're not the ones who are choosing. Like y'all come to us.
Yeah.
So
shit,
like
I don't know nowadays they strong with it.
they're a little strong.
They bold, boy.
You know, but like
Getting old and lonely out there.
Yeah, it's 40
Told
40
your
one out
ass.
of that thing. It's 40
Told
40.
your ass.
You know.
All that bullshit.
All the good.
you lost.
I ain't lost. I'm single.
So are you gonna settle?
Hell no, I would never settle.
So what if that person never comes? You just gonna be lonely for the rest of your life?
God didn't intend for me to be with her.
Yeah.
He gonna put me to sleep.
I think people settle when you get a certain age. You be like,
Nah, not me.
That's
I
what,
think
a
when
lot of
you-
people do that, though.
I think when
A
you
lot
get
of
about
people do that.
65, and you ain't got nobody, you be like,
Nah, they start
fuck.
selling in 50.
Start selling 50.
Start selling in
It's
50.
not 50.
I'm telling you, because I done talked to, I have communicated with women like that. You know,
Yeah.
like a girl I went to school with, and I was like, she was talking to this guy, and we just knew like this dude was just all a bit of a square. And she was like, well, when you start getting a certain age, you don't look at that no more. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I said, but this nigga?
Yeah.
And she was like, just don't look at that no more.
Yeah, they looking at who
look
they
at
who
that
gonna
shit.
treat them
Stability,
nice. They looking at who
companionship.
gonna treat them nice, who gonna open
they
their
do.
car door, who gonna buy them the flowers, who gonna, you know what I'm saying? They ain't looking at the one that gonna
Motherfucker
dick
don't
them
wanna be
down all
alone.
day. That shit fades, bro.
Very true.
You know, you ain't gonna be Hugh Hefner, nigga.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that guy wanted just one woman that loved him for him and just, you know what I'm saying? But the
I already caught in the mix.
lifestyle.
In too deep. No
Yeah,
pun
he done
intended.
moved him in. What he had, about 10 of them staying in the house with him?
Yeah.
So,
But every man, I think, well, I can't say every because it is some people that don't want to be with any, you know what I'm saying? They just want to do their thing throughout life, blah, blah, blah. But majority of the men, they want one woman. That's gonna be, you know what I mean? Everything.
He had 10 women standing in the house with him?
Probably more.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, it was more.
Yeah, more. And they're on free will.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
And R. Kelly in jail. Ain't that about a bitch?
Well,
I'm trying to see what the difference is.
You know, it's a different. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think you can really compare the two.
right. Damn.
Maybe if R. Kelly put it on paper, it'd be a different story.
Ooh,
legally.
you should have paid per view the kills.
Yeah.
So my thing is when you settle, I think you cheat yourself.
I don't think so.
You cheat yourself because your standards, man. You lowered your standards.
I mean, but like,
It's not
what's
really
considered
knowing.
selling at that point? Because like, is finding someone who's like good to you spiritually, emotionally, like treating you well, and you decide to let go of the physical factor,
you just let
is that
go.
really settling, or is it what you should have done when you were younger, so that maybe you
I
could
think that
gotten
you
the
could
proper individual?
same thing. You had this list of your criteria.
Your
and-
criteria is right.
Yeah.
One thing you got to do is pray to God for everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about be specific, bro.
Yeah.
Like down to the be specific when you talking about what you want,
Yeah.
because God will get to you. No lie. I said it for my first wife. I was like, man, I want a woman that played ball, that's pretty. You know what I'm saying? A woman that I can have kids with, and they be some basketball players. That was my mindset as
You got it too.
and I got that.
And
Babe. She was totally not the person I was supposed to be. I was just supposed to have them kids with her.
Just the kids.
You know what I'm saying?
You was specific
Yeah, I
with that
think about
prayer.
stuff like that too.
I was specific with that prayer. You know
Even
what I'm
down
saying?
to the gap in her tooth.
She ain't had no gap. but my second wife, I was like, all right, I want her to be loyal. I want her to be it. Like loyalty for me, I told you, my wife, she's the most loyal woman I know. You know what I'm saying? And I was like pretty, but all this stuff, intelligent, got a good everything going for her. I named everything, and God gave me everything.
And that's something like you were saying earlier, Jamal. Like don't speak it. No, the words out. He be like, man, but you be speaking damnation. I'll be like, and I just be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I got a
The
question.
tongue is powerful,
I
man.
got a question
Yeah.
from someone.
I call a hoe a hoe.
Yeah.
So I got a question from someone. So I'm asking y'all, have you ever had an issue in a relationship, and how do you navigate through those difficulties?
If you ever had an issue in a relationship, how do you navigate through those difficulties? You try to talk. I feel like when you have issues, bring it to the table and communicate. There's nothing on this planet Earth that can't be talked out. We just choose to do other. But if you can't communicate at that time, say we visit it later on in the day or the next day or a couple of days. But don't miss it. Don't just let it go and push it to the back. Always address it so you can bring closure to it. But both parties have to be able to communicate. And you can't talk at each other. You have to talk to each other.
Do you agree?
Absolutely.
And
And
you
that's
also
the
have,
biggest-
one can't be above, and either you're going to be the temperature in the room or you're going to be the thermostat in the room.
The man always controls how everything goes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We control the tempo.
You control your atmosphere. Like if you have and my wife told me that she was like sometimes you need to just relax. You know what I'm saying? Because I be PTSD and all this shit. I be sporadic. You know what I'm saying? So she just tells me to, you know what I'm saying, just relax, and it will make her be relaxed. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a tirade or whatever, she become it. You know what I'm saying? But when I be like, you know what, I'm gonna chill out.
That makes sense.
We control, like we really do be controlling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The mail.
Give me that app again you found her on.
Yeah, I tell like me and my friends, we talk about that all the time as far as like communication is concerned with men, is that all y'all got to do is tell us to sit down and shut up. And we will. Like legit. Like 100%. And like it's not, you don't have to do it up here because you're already the man. You're already the lead of the household.
Right.
If you do it in a very calm, controlled way, we will literally be like,
Yeah.
But
and then maybe turned on a little bit even with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
but that's why I
like,
gotta be in person, because if you do it through a text message, you
Right.
ever had
Yeah.
a woman, you say, "Hey, why you do such and such. And then when you go to her and see her in person, she be like, yeah, on your message, you be like, why you going to do this?
I know.
Like, my voice was not like that.
I said,
yeah, what the fuck?
And you did
you said it. I know you. You said it just like that. No.
How you gonna tell my demeanor through a text message?
But it has to be a submissive woman as well.
Oh man, I've never liked text message because like the communication gets so construed through text message. So like, if there's something like that's a serious conversation, I'm not going to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you about it through messaging because you can make the energy what you want to make it at that point. And then something where you try to say it in a very calm manner might come off arrogant or might come off angry. So I would prefer me to hear your voice, hear your tone, know where you're coming from. Like, I want to see your face too, low key, because I want to see, like, the emotions say everything. Like, whether you are, like, concerned, angry, annoyed, like, not, you don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like, your facial expression says so much. And, like, I just don't understand this generation of text messages.
That's why I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with me and Dre.
What?
Remember when I had to call and be like, hey, bro, I ain't made it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dre was like, nigga, we got shit to do too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, shit. I done made it like that.
That nigga went off on that. Man, I'm about to say something.
But when he called me, it was just as calm, like I would like that. I was like,
Hey, what you doing? Nah, bro.
Hey, man.
I was just I got shit to do today. But I didn't say it like, nigga, I got shit to do, bitch.
Touch on what she said, though. Do y'all understand this? When she just said new generation of texting, when it started from that. Two ways and stuff. But they have a problem when you create, that's another thing I said, they create shit on their own.
Yeah.
So when the world was just two-waying, it was okay. You could text all you want to. No woman had a problem with two-way pages and texting all day. But now that you got something that you can call and talk, that's a problem now.
Yeah.
So who created that problem?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Within the past 2 decades, communication with text messages has just blew up. Like, but before then, like, you know, you were young and you was on that phone. Only 2 way you had was to call on the other line. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a new way.
Now you got emojis and everything now.
When you was a teenager, you ain't had that.
Yeah,
when I was a teenager, we had to, and then you.
Right. Oh,
yeah, that. And then next tail.
And you had to buy minutes and shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You had the game Snake on there?
Yeah.
And then, you had the track phone.
You
had the track phone. So, like, the text message is new.
What about when communication isn't helping the situation?
Then you headed for a road of destruction, buddy. I can tell you that right now.
I ain't talking.
If you can't bring that communication back to what it was in the beginning,
that's the key to
that's it. Right
that's the key to anything, bro. Yeah, it's communication.
Because it get it's like you talking, and you guys come to a head. But that's when the woman is not being submissive, not willing to listen and allow you to take a lead.
And using that butt.
Like, women don't like that word either. What? Submissive.
Yeah, they don't.
They do not like that. But it's in the Bible.
They don't like that shit.
But you know, submission goes both ways. Right?
I know it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a man has to be.
That's why I said we control the temp. We control the temperature.
I'm just saying, but like the way he just looked at me, he didn't know that.
What?
That's
you gonna see? That's nothing. You gonna assume?
He just mugged me.
You assume? You see that?
Yeah.
Everybody else was like,
about,
right? And he was like,
no. I was saying it because remember I just said they always give you a butt.
Yeah.
So women can never take what you just say and just let it go.
Yeah.
So she was just like, when you told he said, wait, but me ain't gotta do that too.
Yeah.
It's like when you have a conversation with a woman, you tell her, you say, hey, wait, you ain't how to use butt, but I'm giving you an example. So when you tell a woman, say, hey man, you know, can you not just leave your panties in the sink? You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. She'll be like, but what about when you leave your shoes at night? We don't get nowhere like that. We going back and forth.
Yeah.
Just listen. You have your day to tell me what I did wrong, and I accept that. Yeah. But right now, it's not a battle.
Panties in the sink.
Hey, the period panties,
personal.
Man.
Right.
You gotta wash the period panties.
But if I run a long time.
But if I run across a chick with some panties in the sink,
brother,
add that to my list.
Wasn't you married? Wasn't you married before?
I'm out.
Wasn't you married before?
And I ain't never seen her panties in the sink.
Bruh.
I would definitely never do that. I don't care if I was married.
But you have known women to do that though,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So how you not know this shit?
I
must
see
have hit
him
it.
all the time. I see him all the time.
You just go to brush your teeth and some goddamn panties right there.
They have it right there.
I guess I go to the kitchen. It's that time of the month. Hell no.
Because you gotta wash them. You gotta wash them and let them soak.
Get
You
a
got that-
goddamn
you know
bucket
what I'm
or
saying?
something.
You
Go
gotta
to
let 'em
Home
soak.
Depot. Get a bucket.
I take mine to the shower. I don't do
Boom. That's classy shit.
It ain't gonna get distilled in the shower.
Distill them in the shower.
You need the vinegar. You need the alcohol. You need all that shit. You can't just go in the shower and put some soap on that shit and
Yeah, you get
and
the stock at least.
put your drawers
stock
in
the sink up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Pour
you
some
can
bleach in that
you can
motherfucker and
absolutely
some shit.
pour vinegar and baking soda and do whatever you need to do, and then
Gotta
like have
soak.
them on in the shower. When you take your bath, it's gonna soak.
No.
When you take your bath, like
It's
Why
like
would
soaking
you-
dishes in the sink. You gotta let the
don't-
stuff soften up.
what?
You know, like
You don't need to soak
when
for that
people wash
long.
dishes and they put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you just throw that shit in the dishwasher, you come out, them motherfuckers ain't gonna
If
be clean.
they're that damn bad, buy some more. Throw them away.
I mean,
Period. No pun intended. Period. But period. Buy some goddamn more panties. Victoria's Secret got them. I been back in the day. They're like 5 for $25 or some shit. I don't know what the hell they are now. Get some panties. Go to Walmart. Go
they
to
probably
Kroger.
like, they probably
got-
3 for $50 right now.
Right. I mean, Kroger
Inflation.
got some panties 10 for 10. I'm sure they do.
Oh, so that's why you know the price of Kroger panties, but don't know the price of Victoria. You cheap motherfucker, you.
Usually women have their
You ain't gonna do nothing but put them in the sink any goddamn way.
y'all stupid.
But I ain't never seen no panties in the goddamn sink.
Bruh,
I got sisters.
I don't understand that.
And wouldn't that just leave a smell?
No.
I ain't never smelled that. You know.
I'm sorry. That's just ugh. What about having? That just leave me to. That's nasty to have panties in the sink, and people who sleep with women on their period. I would never do that.
You seem real OCD.
I'm super
He
OCD.
is.
Yeah.
You should see his house.
This nigga.
When you go in his closet for his food pantry,
Oh,
he has everything turned this way, facing to the
Yeah,
front,
face gotta be facing it.
and he'll have
And if it's
10 of the
brand,
same
it gotta be lined
thing.
up with each other.
It should be like da.
So you eat the same thing every week.
Rice.
first of all,
Think
I keep
If
telling
it's
you.
boxes of rice, all the boxes of rice got to be lined up. If it's goddamn
Rice and popcorn.
a can of cream of chicken, all the can of cream of chicken got. It can't be cream of chicken with some goddamn pinto beans in the can. No, they got to be the same thing lined up like this.
Hey, if one of the motherfuckers turn this way,
Yeah.
that nigga gonna go. He gonna be walking past. He gonna go. He gonna look at. He gonna look at the bed. Somebody been in this one.
There gotta be another motherfucking. There gotta be another person on
He
this
made
show.
lines in his parking garage on the ground. So
And if he coming,
if he on that line, he put it back out that motherfucker.
it gotta be 12 centimeters for the other car.
Tell them about the gun line, boss. I don't know who they talking about. I told you just, hey, for those that watch it and child support people and anybody else judging, I do not have a house. I'm in a homeless shelter. I don't have a job. I do day labor with the Migos outside the Home Depot. And they take up all the Migos first, so they leave me behind. Ain't nobody got work after 5
It's
years.
a rumor house, you know.
Yeah, rooming houses.
Yeah, he share his room and do his thing in the kitchen.
I'm OCD there at the rooming house.
Those are the only 2 rooms you use: the kitchen and the bedroom.
Yeah, I don't even use the kitchen, really. That kitchen.
What about spirituality? You gotta be equally yoked.
Absolutely.
So what do you say to people who are not equally yoked and they try to form that relationship? I don't think it's gonna ever work.
No, not at all. I think for the people who are already that way and they're like that, I think that you can grow into it together.
Yeah.
But I think with you having a strong spirituality and then like you're trying to actively get with someone who doesn't, it's never going to work because you're not going to be able to like change a person, like you know, and like attempting to change a person is it never works. You
they
probably
always
his
revert
way. Yeah.
back to who their original
originally was.
person that they're, you
That
know what I'm
they
saying?
were.
So people who be putting on fronts when they first meet a person and they, you know what I'm saying, they doing this and that and that and that shit's gonna fizzle. Just like you say, damn near after you had sex with the person, you gonna see another person. You gonna see the real people.
Man, I got that.
When
like,
you had sex with
I
a
got
person.
that like several years down the line. I got the real person. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like fooled me.
Me too, bro.
Like it shocked me.
Me too.
And my last one, it shocked me too. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Make you think about when people say after 3 months you should know if
Yeah.
you want to be.
Man.
right? You got to be.
The hell?
Hey, it's a forever. I'm talking about forever. You learning that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To when you I don't care if you day one to day whatever, you gonna continuously
Learn.
be like, oh, she like this because the shit changes.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like my wife, she used to like different gifts and stuff like that, but now she like me to take out the trash and clean it. You know what I'm saying? She like me to do acts of service. You know what I'm saying? But it used to be other things. You know what I'm saying? So it changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As you get older.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You forever growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do y'all, as men, like, do you look at that? Like, when you are dating a woman, like, do y'all look at spirituality in that woman?
For
Yeah.
sure. If you don't believe in Jesus, then you on my radar.
I mean, is that the standard? Just believing in Jesus, or is it like?
Ooh, go deeper then. Shit.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm asking
that's
you,
it.
like,
I mean-
personally, like, is there something that you're looking for spiritually outside of the fact that you just believe? Because anybody can like
Right.
believe, right? So like, is there a dynamic of like connection between that individual that you're looking for?
Yeah. It's I like a woman who's praised with, you know what I'm saying, and she knows that God is her source and it's not her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of women out here who think that it's just them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of relying, you know what I'm saying? It's just spirituality is real big for me. It's like, because I'm a very spiritual person, you know what I'm saying? What I believe in, the person that I'm dating has to believe in the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got to have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Like, what are you practicing? Are you in the Word? Are you practicing the Word?
Yeah.
Are you walking the Word?
You reading, you know what I'm saying, you studying. And you can't get your significant other into heaven.
No. You're responsible for
If you believe in that. You know, so you got to do that individually. You know what I'm saying? But when you come together, you know what I'm saying, you can help each other to that point. But you know what I mean? You're your own individual.
Wow. That was deep. I like that.
I tell you what, like, I've dated an atheist.
And how did that go?
Well, you know how I think, like, when you have a conversation with them, everybody assumes like, oh, well, like, I wanna believe, or I wanna do this. Like, I just never had an encounter. Like, they'll always start open the floor to like the possibility, right? But then, like, as you start getting into the relationship, you start to recognize that, like, that whole equally yoked thing is deep.
Real.
It's real. It's real. Like, when you get to the point where they start giving you advice that's just like, that has like no discernment, or like it makes no sense. Like, that's when you really start knowing like how powerful it is to have a relationship with God, because like there's little things that we don't like take into consideration that like make sense to us. Like, oh, like, this is common sense not to do that. Or like, this is common sense to like, this doesn't feel right. Like, you have an intuition about yourself where like, this don't feel right. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But that person doesn't. Yeah. So like, they'll be saying things or giving you advice that's like, you don't know not to do that. Like, you know, so like, that was the one thing that I kind of like recognized in the relationship, was like, no matter how much this person is a good person, like on paper, like
good-hearted person,
like nice. On paper, like nice, everything just looks immaculate. But then like, when you talk to them and like when you see like their spirit and like where they're headed, is like, that's a huge missing link. Like that, like, I was like, okay, this is my lesson. I like that's
real talk too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's what's up right there.
Man,
Yeah.
Kim, don't take it on out.
we really appreciate you coming on tonight.
I appreciate guys
and giving us
having
some
me.
insights from the intelligent female perspective. 'Cause you gave some really great intelligent answers
Thank you.
and topic. But we appreciate you. Thank you for
Absolutely.
taking time out your day
Absolutely.
and coming on. And we hope to have you again.
I'm be here.
That's it, man.
Let me
Thank
know.
you guys for tuning in for another episode of Two Barbers and Your Comic. We signing out.